Okay, hello and welcome to the social media strategy. I am cracking myself up over here because I'm in batch creation mode. So guess what? This episode is recorded on the same day as last week's episode, only I have a new topic for you because I'm being super efficient. I also like to be completely transparent when I do these things because I want you to see that I wouldn't have even had to say anything about that. I could have just said, hi, welcome to the social media strategy. And today we're going to talk about blah, blah, blah. And no one would even think that this was recorded on the same day as last week. So I'm making a point of saying it because this is a learning experience. And I am here to teach and impart some knowledge about the things that I've learned on social media and in production. And so I'm sharing with you now that if you didn't know this, if I didn't tell you this, you would go, oh, here she is. And it's another Friday and she's talking to us about social media. Okay. So batch create. I didn't even change my shirt. Did you notice? Probably not. I am dressed for the airport. The end. I'm not changing. Every single tutorial I record today will be in the same shirt. Very likely. Maybe I'll throw something on after if I do too many. Okay. Here's what my unsponsored by post is for today. My unsponsored by content, because I got a PR package. I love this woman. She's an inspiration to me because she started as a blogger, not vlogger, blogger, doing her favorite recipes while she was working a full-time job in, I want to say advertising, but I know it was more print type thing. So maybe it was PR or something. So she had a job prior. I have interviewed her on the podcast before. Gina Homolka is the most down-to-earth success story. I adore her. Can't even say enough about her, okay? Gina Homolka is an inspiration. She is a successful cookbook author, and she just released a new cookbook. The woman is constantly reinventing herself, not herself and changing what she's doing, but she's riding with the tide. Like she sees where things are going, and she's just created a Skinnytaste High Protein Cookbook. And by the way, I ordered the cookbook on Amazon for my husband for his birthday because he's been cooking a lot and he's also on a health kick. So I said, oh my God, this is a good one. And then next thing I know, I get a package from Gina, the cookbook, I get a scale, I get a water bottle, blah, blah, blah. I almost like cried when I got it because so nice of her to think of me. And I know, great, if she knows I'm going to probably talk about it, but also it's not me talking about it is not going to make her a best-selling author. You know, this cookbook already rose to the top before she sent anything to me, you know? So I just want to say thank you to Gina, first of all, and also go and support this woman's recipes. She is so kind. She's also supportive of other cookbook authors and other people in her food wellness space. This is what I've noticed. So she's not like, ooh, me only and only my, I see her posting about other people's recipes and things. I mean, she's just the nicest person. The end. Skinny Taste. Love you so much, Gina. One time I was in the grocery store and she was on, you know, those Star magazines that are at the checkout and they're just like sitting there in a stack. Usually they're gossip magazines or whatever. I'm looking at one, I go, oh, this person looks familiar. And it wasn't in a gossip magazine. It was like one of those Star, I don't even remember the magazine. Probably have it in my phone, but that's where it was, where the grocery store has all the gossip magazines. Then there is this other one, Star, and then Gina's on the cover of the thing. So I videotape it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm looking at this magazine. I'm thinking this person looks familiar and it's you, Gina. And I sent her that video and she thought it was the funniest thing ever. And she posted it. But it was funny because I was just trying to figure out why I recognized her. And sure enough, it was her. Okie dokie. Here's what today's message is. And I'm going to go tear and ass through this because like I said last week, I am batch creating right now. I don't even have to tell you that I'm doing that, but I'm telling you because I want to be transparent about content creation. What we're covering today are the 7 tips for doing really good lip sync videos. And I love a good lip sync, but I hate watching a bad lip sync. I'm like, that person couldn't take the time to do that over and get that in sync. Like, what the hell? Okay. But I know some people think, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I know a lot of times when I do one with Julie and we only have one shot at it and it's not perfect, I'll let it slide. But when I tell you, I take my lip syncing very seriously. So here's the tips. Number 1, practice out loud. Because you're never going to hear if you're out of sync. You have to say it out loud. The app is not recording your voice. You can play the music and you can say it out loud. That is the best way to hear when you're not in sync. This is like, if you had to do one thing of all my 7 tips, do that thing, okay? Second thing, I think it helps to write down the words because I'm a visual learner. So when I write down the words, I see the words when I'm saying them. That's just me. I'm a visual person. I like to see it in my head and see it on paper. It helps me learn it quicker. So when I'm memorizing it, it really, really helps. Okay, so if that helps you, let it help you. The other one is rehearse in short, digestible segments. And when I say digestible, I mean record, practice the first line, the first line, the first line, the first line. If you can, if the video is savable and you can start at the second line, then practice the second line, the second line, the second line, the second line. Then practice the first line and the second line, the first line and the second line, the first line and the second line. Then take a break, go to the third line. Memorize the third line, third line, third line, third line, third line. Then do 1, 2, 3. So this is a skill I learned in piano lessons, believe it or not. That's how you learn a passage in classical. You learn the passage. You have to learn it. You can't just always start from the beginning and think you're going to get it. Do it in short segments. It is a win. It's a great way to learn a lot of things. Okay. It's a great way if you are a piano person or learning an instrument and you're trying to do something from the beginning, you can't. You have to learn the beginning, the first line. Then you go to the next line, learn the line, then attach those 2 lines. Okay. Then do the third line, the third line, the third line, and attach 1, 2, and 3. So it's a building, and it's so freaking helpful for lip syncing. That's how I get people go, how do you do them so good? Because I know this skill. Okay. Number 4. If you need to use headphones, it's a good idea to use wired ones because a lot of times the Bluetooth, you'll be delayed. And I don't use any headphones for lip syncing, but if I'm out in public and I'm trying to do something and it's like I have to make the volume too loud or I can't hear it because I'm recording and the phone's too far away from me. If I ask a stranger to film me, for example, then I kind of let it slide and I know it's not going to be perfect. Also, when you're further away from the camera, it's less obvious if you're out of sync and by the tiniest bit. It's when you're close, you can really see the difference. So wired headphones are better because Bluetooth does put you off a little. Now, this is a good one, by the way, in TikTok. Actually in TikTok and in Instagram, you can put 2x speed or 3x speed and record everything in slow motion, which could be helpful. But it will look like it's sped up if you don't slow everything down. Like you have to slow your blinking, slow your breathing, slow your head movements. So if you can't, I'm telling you, take it from me because I do this a lot. I have something going and I want to make it look like, we just did a video, me and Julie last week. I was talking about it in the studio where I wanted to look like I was in normal speed and then I wanted to duck down and she would be in fast speed. So we recorded everything in slow motion. I didn't want to look like mine was going to be in fast speed. I wanted hers to look like it was in fast speed. I wanted to look like normal speed. So when I recorded my lines, I'm going to give you an exact example. I'm going to do it for you right now, performing. Okay. I did this. Instead of, I know I have to sleep, but the voices in my head go. Okay. I know I have to sleep, but the voices in my head go. That was my line. And then she was running around the room. So hers wanted to look frenetic. Mine, I wanted to look like normal. So I recorded it like this. I didn't go, I know I want to sleep, but the voices in my head go. I made sure that everything about my aura was half speed. So I went like this. I know I have to sleep, but the voices in my head. Okay. Move your hands slower. Move your head slower. Everything has to be slower, not just your words. Yay. Do you understand? Because if only the words are slow and the rest of me is moving like this, when it goes a regular speed, it's going to look like this. All right. I know that's got to be clear because I just gave you the best demo ever in this freaking podcast. You better be watching this on YouTube because it's the only way to really see what I did. Okay. You can listen it and then you can go check on YouTube later and just speed to this part of it. Okie dokie. And lastly is using the timer in the apps can allow you to record in segments. So I've done this before where it's a really long thing. And instead of trying to do it all at once, I'll do it line by line and I'll move locations to make it look like I did it purposely, moving around, So you can cheat by doing it line at a time. Use the timer stop it after the first line. Use the timer, stop it after the second line. Okay. So using the timer is a helpful way where you can cheat it. It's not going to be great if you want it to be all in the same place, because it's going to look like you cut, and it's going to look like you cheated, but maybe make a reason for it. So the first line is here. The second line, you're over in another place, another room, another location, whatever, do with that what you will. And thank you for listening today. I'm going to keep it short. Oh, I didn't do number 7. Wait a minute. I already said this, practice out loud. Oh, I said practice out loud or at the beginning. That meant practice out loud because you'll be able to hear. And then the last thing was record it out loud, because when the sound is playing, I almost forgot that. So practice out loud, of course, because you'll hear it. But also when you're recording, don't decide now you're just going to be silent and do like a silent movie. Record it out loud also. Okay, I covered that before. All right, that's it. Take a leap, try a lip sync, find something fun, and, try something unusual. I don't know. Step outside the box this week. Boom. If you don't lip sync, maybe this is your sign. Do a lip sync. Tag me. I'll come and give you some love. All right. Have a great week, everyone. And I will see you next week. I'll be back in real life, IRL. Have a good one.